Jai Shri Ram. This is a nice story about the Pope and the Hindu priest and the fancy telephone. Long, long ago, a Hindu priest, a poor man, he traveled abroad and he went and he met the Pope. The Pope was sitting in a grand hall. You see, the Curia is the Pope's court. So, Pope decked in gold and wearing a mitre and silver and golden robes, and he was living in great luxury. The popes always live in great luxury. So the Hindu priest was awestruck, and after some time, when everyone left, the Hindu priest went to shake hands with Pope and exchange some pleasantries. And then he noticed that the Pope had a nice red colored fancy telephone by his side, which was looking very exquisite. So the Hindu priest asked him, Pray, what is that telephone for? And the Pope said, Listen, this is a hotline to God, and so once in a while I talk. So the Hindu priest said, Can you allow me, please? I just want to talk to God. The Pope said, Fine, you can take it. So the Hindu priest used the telephone, and he had a brief conversation with God, and then he was very happy, overjoyed, and then he was just about to say thank you and leave. The Pope said, Hey, who's going to pay for the telephone? Oh, the Hindu priest said, Okay, you got to pay. How much? The Pope said, $100. Oh my God, that's a big sum of money. 100 euros or whatever. So $100. So the Hindu priest paid up and he left. And several years down the line, the Pope was traveling all over the world. He came to India, and he happened to be in a gathering of Hindu Swamijis, and our Hindu priest by that time was promoted, and he was sitting on a high pedestal, and the Pope was sitting there and listening to the talk by this our Hindu priest. And after the talk was over, the Pope went to just meet him and talk about how they had a meeting earlier and exchange pleasantries. So when the Pope met the Hindu priest, they shook hands and they were very happy and nostalgic. And the Pope noticed even this fellow had a fancy, similar red colored telephone. The Pope said, Hey, you too have one. He said, Yes, I too have one. Now it's a hotline to God. The Pope said, Hey, listen, man, for the last 6 months I've been traveling. I didn't get a chance to speak to God. So our Hindu priest said, Okay, you can take the phone. So Pope took the phone and he spoke to God for about half an hour, because so much was there. And after he's finished his lengthy talk, the Pope said very politely, How much do I have to pay for the telephone call? Our Hindu priest said, 2 rupees, just 2 rupees. The Pope was shocked. For half an hour, only 2 rupees? The Hindu priest said, Well, it's a local call. God lives in India. Jai Shri Ram.